Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy MG Nas. I'm back again with another 76ers YouTube video, and today, make sure before we get into today's topic, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and share it. We on the road to 100 subs. We are currently at 74 at the time of this recording, so make sure y'all go share it out to all your friends, family, your mom, your dad, every sports fan you know. We trying to grow the channel, you already know. So let's get right into this. So first off, I know y'all miss me. I've been gone for 2 days. You know, I can consider myself. I like to have the confidence that I'm one of the. I'm very talented as far as what I do as far as sports analyst on YouTube. I think I'm very talented, and I think y'all probably miss me a little bit. You know, I've been off for 2 days, but we back, and this is the last day. It's the last day, the day before the NBA bubble starts. So we're going to be talking about how far can the Sixers go in this bubble? How far can we go? So, so let's get into this. So, first off, how far can you go? This is a tough question with this type of team, because with our talent, we can make the Eastern Conference Finals. But what we have shown this year and what people see of us, we're just the first round exit. So this is where I think we will go. Me being realistic, my final prediction, we're gonna get eliminated in the second round. But we had, like I said, we had the potential to go all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. But we also, what we look like is we're just gonna get eliminated in the first round. I think we can go to the second round of the playoffs. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. First off, we most likely, the way the seasons are looking, we will be facing the Miami Heat in the first round. An incredible series. I think that's one of the most classic series that can go down in NBA history books. I think we can actually beat Miami. Not a lot of teams believe in us. Not a lot of people, not a lot of fan bases believe in us. But we don't need anybody to believe in us. And here's why. Look, I think if we changed our lineup, they're gonna play the way they played defense on us last time. They're gonna play it again, and we have a different lineup. So that defense that they played last time might not work to the defense, to the offense that we play, because we switched it up now. We're not playing the 2-center big man lineup. We play more spaced out, as we saw in the scrimmage games. We play a little bit more spaced out. And dude, the last scrimmage game against the Mavericks, Tobias Harris went off. I think he had like 28 points or something like that, and 11 boards. He had like a double-double. I think Tobias Harris, if he plays good, we are going to beat the Miami Heat. And like I said, the way we play offense now, I don't think Miami will be ready for it. Now, on our defense, as far as our defense, they can shoot the ball well. I'll give them that. They are probably top 5 as far as shooting teams this year. I think we'll be fine. I think Tobias Harris wellly improved on defense in this year. And I say this all the time. I don't know if I said this on here, but this is Tobias Harris this year this is probably one of the best years of his career as far as defense goes. Tobias Harris upgraded on defense. Ben Simmons, he can play perimeter defense. We have Josh Richardson, who y'all don't forget, when he's healthy, he's one of the best 2-guard defenders in the game. So you put that into account, we can guard the perimeter pretty well. And then you already know how our paint defense is. We don't even have to explain that. So our defense won't be an issue. I think we can really win this series. I think, like I said, with our talent, if coaching put this together, we can beat Miami in 6, but I think we're going to beat them in 7. Now, how can we get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Consistency. I'm sorry, I messed that word up. Consistency, coaching, and chemistry. The 3 C's. Consistency, coaching, and chemistry. Why do we need those 3? Those 3 are probably the 3 keys to winning a championship. That's what we need to do to at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Look, consistency, I think as long as first off, we need to stay consistently healthy before we think about consistently on the court. If we can get that down, we can stay healthy. We can stay healthy throughout this bubble. That will be that we will be in good we be in good shape. We're gonna be cool. And consistency as far as on the court, we need to be consistent with our game plan. Brett Brown, when the opposing team starts to get hot, he gets away from the game plan. Don't get away from the game plan too yet until it's time to panic. I think sometimes he panics too early. And another thing, like I said, coaching. That's Brett Brown. He has to be better coaching. And Brett Brown, one thing I saw, and that's a negative in these scrimmage games, we had the lead and he blew it. He blew leads. You got to be able to close with the backups. Our bench, I know it's not the best, but Brett Brown, we have Al Horford coming off the bench this year. We have Matisse Thybulle coming off the bench and Korkmaz. I think those three guys alone will be good. So I think that will be our X factors. I think that will help us possibly get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, how can we get bounced in the first round? We don't do the three things: the consistency, the coaching, and the chemistry. And I want to touch on chemistry a little bit. And Ben Simmons, okay, the camera cut out right there, but like I was saying, I want to touch on chemistry here a little bit. Listen, and Ben Simmons, this is the time. This is the type of environment, this bubble situation, this AAU type environment. This is where Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid can really improve their chemistry. This is where they can really find the thing that needs them to work together, to be able to gel together, to benefit off each other, not stop each other from reaching their full potential. I think this bubble will help us get I think this bubble will help us get chemistry. And listen, I know I might get a lot of heat for saying this, but look, you look at the great duos, the greatest duos in the NBA, okay? You got Kobe and Shaq. They didn't win a championship until their third year together. I'm not comparing Embiid and Simmons to Kobe and Shaq at all, but they had to build that chemistry before they could be great. They weren't also always the best teammates to each other. They didn't always benefit each other. But when they did, they worked effectively. And I think this could help us. And I think this could help us moving forward into possibly getting back in that title contention like we were before the season even started this year. And another duo, Magic and Kareem, they didn't always benefit off each other. They didn't always help each other reach their full potential. But when that time came, they did what they had to do. Michael and Scottie, they didn't win. They didn't just come out and start blowing out teams. They had to build that. Also with Dennis Rodman. I mean, you watch The Last Dance. Their chemistry wasn't always well, but when it was time to get it together, they did it. And I feel like if we can do that, and Brett Brown can be, and if he can improve his coaching, I think we can be back into the title talks, not going to the title or winning. I think we definitely should be back in title talks. Like I said, these great duos of all time, LeBron and AD. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win a championship this year. Because chemistry, you can be friends off the court, but when it's time for LeBron and AD to build that chemistry, they will have to do that. Same with Kawhi and Paul George. That's why I trust some teams like the Bucks to win some over the Lakers, because that team been each other for years. Giannis and Middleton been in playoff series together, been in a 7-game series with the Celtics before together. They know what it's like to win and lose together. And I think the Bucks is a team this year that can do that. And I think that's what the Sixers could do next year. A team like the Heat, I don't trust them because they have to build that chemistry and they have to be consistent and they have to stick with the game plan. I think if our players can do that this year with knowing each other now, we know our roster, all of our roster is basically locked down. All of our roster has new contracts, or our starting 5 at least. So I think consistent coaching and chemistry, that's all we need. And I think that chemistry will come if everyone understands their roles and Embiid and Simmons can benefit each other and reach each other's full potential together. So that's my take on the Sixers, on how far they can go and what I think they can do and how this bubble will turn out. So make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Like I said, share to y'all family members, sports fans, every sports fan you know. We on the road to 100. Come on, let's go. And I'm out. Peace.